Hello, this is me, Chemo. So, I wanted to make a video because somebody that I grew up, that was close to me, just recently passed away of a heart attack. And talking to a friend the other day and told me somebody that was like 30 years old passed away of a heart attack. And, I'm not perfect. Uh, you know, just like anybody else, I fall off sometimes, but I have seen the difference when you change your eating habits. And I just happened to come home from work tonight and turned on Netflix and I saw this documentary, Feel Rich. And I think you guys should check it out. It's very, very inspirational and very has very informative with a lot of good information. And it made me start thinking about some things. And I remember growing up as a kid. If you think about it, what was mostly on your plate? You always had some vegetables. You had maybe a piece of meat that was about the size of, like they say, portions. And my grandma always says, she had to have a piece of meat, some green, and some starch. Basically like your potatoes or your rice. Um, Last year, I had never shared like my story, but I had sprained my knee, and I was off from work for a couple months, and I was like really, really going through it. And eating habits were pretty bad. No vegetables or anything. I mean, I felt like I was at my lowest low. But anyway, uh, God had someone come in my life, and I shared with them what was going on with me, and they had me make a promise, and then I made a promise to them that I would go ahead and change my habits and supported them. And let me tell you, at first I didn't think I could do it, but I went like 6 months without eating any meat, and it's just a trip. I mean, like a car. If you don't take care of a car and change the oil and just do the basic maintenance, what happens? The car falls apart, right? Well, the same thing with our bodies. And it used to be like uh, people used to get heart attacks and different ailments of the body, and we used to think it was somebody like that was 70 or 80 years old, but now it has no age limit now. I mean, it's kids, you know, having heart attacks and diabetes, whether you like 10, 20, and I'm hearing a lot of more people in their 20s and 30s just having heart attacks and dying. And I guess I want to put a challenge out there to everybody to see what they can do as far as changing their eating habits. But I want to just show you guys something. It's going to be kind of like random. Didn't really have nothing else. It was just something on my mind. But look, this is 50% vegetables. This is how our diet is supposed to be. And it was pretty much like this. I remember growing up, how my grandma used to have it. See, like right here, your plate should be half vegetables. And if you're eating some meat, that's probably about the size of your hand, like the palm. And same thing right here with your starch, which is rice, potatoes, or whatever. But um, we kind of strayed away from that. And let me show you what has happened as far as our this new generation. And also, well, I'll come back to that. This is what we eating now. And this is what we're giving our kids. And you know why we give this stuff to our kids? Because it's fast, it's simple. And if you think about it, how many people actually cook at home now? Look at all this. Because we rather go out to these places, I'm not going to say no names, and eat this stuff and give this to our kids. And if you look, do you see anything green in here? Nope. See? How many people recognize this once again? Do you see anything green in there? Nope. Now, remember, if growing up as a kid, this is what your plate would look like sometimes, you know, with the green vegetables, a little piece of meat, and some starch, which is potatoes. But I want to go back to this one picture where I wanted to show you guys. Acidic and alkaline. If you look at acidic, look at this. Soft drinks, energy drinks, sugar, juice, alcohol, popcorn, buttermilk, pastries, and then look at your alkaline foods. You got apples, almonds, turnips, pineapple, wild rice, bananas, green beans, all the good stuff. But reason I talk about this is just think about like a fish tank. When the water starts getting dirty and it starts getting more acidic, what happens? The fish start getting sick, right? And they don't feel too good. But then when you change that water and it start getting more alkalinity, the fish start feeling good. They're swimming. They're happy. So same thing with our bodies. So that's all I wanted to do today. I just wanted to just touch bases on that. And also remember, health comes before wealth. If you want to go ahead and do whatever you got to do, you know, all the money in the world's not going to do no good if you don't got your health. And see all this green stuff over here on the side? Remember, this is the way God designed it for us to eat healthy. And when you eat these stuff, well, I won't say stuff, this basically keeps a lot of ailments and diseases away from our body too. All right. Have a good one, guys. Good night. Oh yeah, also check out my my websites. I got AndreMotorClub.com. It's like AAA, but I think a lot better because they got dental and vision where you get like 60% off, and if you get into like you get like a ticket, they pay like so much percentage. But anyway, just go to the site, check it out. It's AndreMotorClub.com. It doesn't cost nothing to watch no video if you go there. But check it out though.